Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, a big warm welcome. I'm so pleased you could join me. I'm going to do my colour challenge. This week it's purple, which is fabulous for me and really handy because the journal I'm working on has got all these lovely kinds of shades of lilacs and purples and whatnot, you know. So, and I've got my new kit which has got a lot of that in it because I designed it specifically for the journal that I'm working on. And yeah, I've got a few bits and bobs of Amy's as well for my purple kit. So let's get cracking. I've got my thing set to an hour. I normally forget to keep pausing or whatever, and yeah, the timer ends up normally going out the window. But we're keeping our fingers crossed that I'll remember and everything. And let's get cracking. So, right. First of all, I want to make a tag. I've got this nice big bit of scrapbook paper. I'm going to have to put something on the back, so I might do that first. I could have done that beforehand and saved us a little bit of time, but I didn't. So I'm just grabbing a bit of coffee dyed paper and I'm going to back it straight away. So let's get my book so that I can glue stick it all up, and we're off. So I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you so much. I've been getting some positive feedback. A few of you have bought my little kit, and yeah, thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me, as does this whole my channel and that and my shop. I'm really proud of both and of the fact that I have the most absolutely best subscribers that are so supportive. I've never had anyone at all be negative or anything like that, and yeah, I'm just so proud of this channel and of how we're continuing to grow. Oh! We've started already. I've knocked the book off, which in turn knocked the glue stick off. The light nearly went as well. We've started. You know, we've started when something goes flying, because that's my life, and that's the way it is. So yeah, we've begun. I hope you're all well. I was really pleased when I saw that this week's colour was purple, because I thought, oh, I have got to get bits and bobs done for this journal. So what better time than now? Kill two birds with one stone. So yeah, that was good. So right, let's grab a bone folder to just get that nice and stuck down everywhere. Spread out that glue from the glue stick, and right, she's a big one, so no, I think I've got to go for the great big one, and we just slice that off. And so yeah, it's been a right miserable, horrible day here today. It has not stopped raining, which is really weird, because the whole, the last week or two, we've been having the most glorious weather. Been spending time sitting outside in the garden, which really does me the world of good. I get winter fatigue, you know, where you're just so fed up of the grey days, the greyness of winter. I don't mind it at first, or when it's really frosty and it snows. I like that because everything's all glistening and lovely. It's the in-between grey, drab, rainy kind of weather that, yeah, I really get so bored of that. But yeah, it's been glorious. Beautiful blue skies. At night there's been like pink fluffy clouds, which are my favourite. And yeah, it's just been so lovely. But today, No, it's not. It's horrible outside. So I've stayed indoors all day long, and yeah, I've quite liked that actually, because I've got quite a bit done. But yeah, it's a bit of a pain when I'm looking at this. This is a bit of wallpaper. Those of you that have been with me a while know that, especially in my boho journals, I do love a bit of wallpaper. Now I'm just looking, because is it a similar kind of angle? Because this is a much smaller piece, so I don't want to use that and then it'll go in much too narrow. But I really don't like it when the angles look really off. But this does look like a similar kind of angle to what we've got. I don't have to do this, I could have done something else, but I kind of like it. So yeah, they don't look too off with each other. So yeah, this bit of wallpaper I just thought is perfect. I know it's not very purple. There's like a greyy kind of lilac-y cross between the two on there, and so I thought it would be lovely on a nice great big tag. Right, did I do the back? Yeah, I did. Right. And something like that there. So yeah, been indoors all day, and I've got quite a bit done. I've sort of started putting the cover together. Well, I haven't started putting it together. I've sort of cut the grey board and whatnot, and yeah, we're just I'll probably put it together tonight. But I went on to Etsy, and yesterday, luckily I did do it yesterday. Yesterday, while the weather was so lovely, I took my board that I take photos on out into the garden. Thought, like, make the most of the natural light, and so I took photos of everything that I've made recently but not listed, because I weren't listing because of coronavirus. But I do have to go out, so all I've done, instead of not listing, I've listed new stuff. And that looks slightly on the wonk. That's the good thing about glue stick. It was only very slightly, so the glue will still be in the same place. But let's see. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Right. And I want something in the middle. I did cut out a couple of things. That might be nice if I lock the corners off. This is from Amy's purple kit. Although I'm saving that for something else, I think. That might be nice. Let's think around that. So yeah, what have I been doing? Yeah, sorted out my covers, a bit of cut grey boards. I want it's a hardback, but I wanted a little bit of cushionness, so I've covered it in this kind of the thin polystyrene that comes in packing. It's just drying at the moment, and yeah, I like to do that sometimes. So it's a hardback book, but just with a little bit of softness. And yeah, I use that from packaging. I sometimes use like a wadding that you use like in quilting and that. So yeah, it just depends on what I've got handy and how thick I want the cushion underneath the fabric. Right, I think I'm going to come down a touch and have it about there. Yeah, I like that. Right, so because there's a bit of different texture, I'm going to use a wet glue rather than the glue stick. Oh, I don't want to go too close to the edges. Even I'll spread out what's on there, trying to. Right, I'm just going to spread that a bit with my finger inwards so that I don't have it squelching out. Oh, nearly. Right, I'm just going to hold it up a touch. Like that. Yeah. Okay, so I need some sort of trim or something. I might go with something like that because I've got an idea of what else I want to do, like bring in like that right vibrant sparkly purple. Let's see. Right, I'll just rummage. Right, I changed my mind. I think this muted velvet is much more suitable for this style tag. I'm almost drawn towards the bright ones. That's what I'm like, innit? Like, the way I do boho is bright and all colours together and just madness, patterns, fabrics, bling, and yeah, I have to stop myself when I'm working in a different style from leaning towards the leery colours. Right, I'm just having that, I might bring that in a little touch. There, I prefer. Right. And I'm not going to do too much on the tag because I want to make it its own little pocket, and I've just found something while I was rummaging that I thought, yes, I've got to use it. So, on here, you've got these lovely little flowers, and I could make one purple if I wanted, but no, I think I'm going to keep them white. I think I'm going to have a big-ish one. Let's just trim. I'll chop off a couple and we'll see what way I want to go. Possibly like that. That is slightly wonky at the bottom. Right, that's better. And I'll just quickly trim off that little thread that was there. Right. Okay, oh, and I've just done it at the top. Let's trim that now before I do anything else. Right, so maybe one there. Like that. Oh, I've got the smaller ones. And what I was thinking was to put a nice gem in the middle, and I've even got little tiny ones for the little flowers, so I might have a couple of small ones on the velvet with the little tiny thing. Have that. No, I don't want that in the middle. I'll have it up the top because I know what I want to do now. I've thought it through and I've made a decision. So, I forgot to start timing again. Right. Well, it was just mainly me thinking, so I can even cut that bit out afterwards of me mulling this over. So if you're hearing me saying this and you don't know what it's relating to, I was just deciding on the flowers and that, but I forgot to stop the time. No, I did remember to stop it. I forgot to start it again, and I said I would do that because I nearly always do. Right, so I'm going to have a couple of these little ones. Right, where's my fabric glue? And then we're going to get fiddly with the little gems, which me and Fiddly ain't best mates, but I really want to do it like that. So Right, I'm bringing that one right bang on into the middle. That one's off to the side, and this one is going to be off to the other side, laying like that. So they're going in a bit of a diagonal. But I do fancy one big one. Let me go that way up, like round about there. Let's see first while I get the right tools and don't right. I've got my little special like hospital tweezers, forceps or whatever. Little not forceps, I don't know. These. I've got them. I don't know what they're called. Like big tweezers, I suppose. But it stops me. Well, I hope it's going to stop me going all peaked on with the gems. Right. Right, that's it. Get in. If I can get it like that each time, then I'll be happy. Like so, I loosened it a bit with my finger. Oh, that's a much better way of doing it, isn't it? Than me chasing it around with my finger, ending up with it stuck to my finger. Instead of just popping it on, like, oh, third time, not so lucky. That's it, get in, move over. Right. Oh, I do like them. It just gives it a little bit of something in the light, don't it? Right, and then, I think I do want one at the top. I know down here's a bit bare, but don't worry. Don't worry, I'm coming to that. I think overlapping all the layers slightly is the way to go. So let's get some glue on this baby. Overlapping slightly, all three, yes. Right, and we want a big gem, which I don't want that back on it, so I will use my nails to do that. Look, I'm saying that, and it all, that's when it all goes wrong. Let's grab it. Come on. Right. Nearly. They're rubbish. It's like glue dot on the back, but yeah. Normally they come straight off, straight away. That's why I don't trust the glue. That one was a fighter. Didn't want to go. Right. I don't need the forceps for this great big one. Forceps, I keep calling them that, don't I? Look at me, thinking I'm a doctor. Oh, silly moo. Okay, now. Alright, where have I put them? Oh, there they are. I couldn't see them, they'd fell right to the bottom of the pocket. Okay, so. Back there. I'm going to use more of that velvet again at the top because I think it's a really lovely colour, so I'm not going to cut it until I've got it where I want it, because I don't want to waste any, because I want to use another bit for the pocket. Come on, get through. That's the only thing, even though it's not very wide, with velvet you've got like the depth, haven't you, with it. But it does look lovely, so I'm going with it. I've just got to be careful pulling the top about. Right. And come on, like that. Right. Yes, I do like that. That is lovely. Right. A bit of a trim there and there. I can always go shorter if I fancy it, but it's quite a long tag, so I think that looks nice as it is. Right, we need this. I'll just pop it to one side. We might need them, I'm not too sure. Right, so when I filmed the other day and I got it all back to front with rummaging and not actual filming, I made tracing paper pockets. I have done this with you before, but I'm going to do it again. Right, so let's cut this down a bit. take off less in the beginning because I'm not sure how deep I quite want it, and obviously we've got to have the seam at the bottom. I don't think I want to cover that flower. I think I want a nestle just under, so I'm covering a couple of petals, just under the gem, I'm thinking. Right, so we can have a bit more of. We don't want to go mental. Put that over there. And let's see how much we need. I'll cut about there. Right, so I'm going to need my scoreboard now. I'll do the bottom seam first. So now I've got to remember again, I wanted it nestled just under. So my seam, let's put a crease. It's got to go there. And it's quite difficult to see, isn't it, with tracing paper, exactly what you're doing. But and then, okay, so my tag is gonna need right there and there. Hopefully that will fit. If not, I'll just have to make another one. But hang on, let's see. Oh, let's get the crease properly done. I should have gone a bit deeper. Come on. Oh, it's really hard with tracing paper. I could have done it with vellum, but like I've said before, I don't like to waste my vellum like this, just doing a pocket. Right, let's see. Yeah, that looks like it will be fine. So we'll just get rid of some of the bottom bits. Yeah, I don't like wasting my vellum when I can use tracing paper and it looks just as lovely, like on a pocket. I do like painting on vellum, or sometimes using it as a window, if like you've cut a window out and it's like a frosted window. But again, you can use this if you can't get vellum where you are. You can buy a big whole pad of this in the works for next to nothing. So it is handy to have. I'll pop this back where it came from, so I don't end up with a million things on the desk like I'm starting to have. Right. Okay, and I can cut a little bit off of this. We don't need all of that. Not that you're going to see it because it's at the back. Oh, sorry, the camera just cut out. I was just as I was starting to put the glue on. But we're glued now, so that's all I did. Left a little bit of a thing just there, and then cut off them bits. And am I timing? Let's see. No, right. So that's done. And now let's see if I've got it at the right height. Right. And if my tag fits, that'd help, wouldn't it? Oh, I hope it does. So fiddly. I'm not good with fiddly. It's more sturdy once it's decorated. But, right. Do we fit? I don't think it does. Hang on. Yeah, of course it does. Oh, look at me getting all anxious. No, I don't. Oh my god. Yeah, it does. And it's nestling just under that gem there. And you can still see the little bit of sparkle through there. So, I think I want that going round And I've got the most gorgeous earring. You know I buy them because I love them. Ta-da! Look at that. Look how beautiful that is going to look. I am so excited. And so, I'm just going to use the back a bit like I would use a brad. And I'm going to poke it through. And then secure it with a small strip of thingy. So I'm going to bend it to the side because I want the tape that's covering it so it don't always catch as the tag goes in and out. I want the tape hidden by this tiny bit of thing. Or I could back that with a wider bit just to give myself some wiggle room of what about that? That might look pretty. Yeah, right, I've decided. Okay, so we don't need a lot. I'm not going all the way round because this is going to be stuck down in a page. If you was going to have it as like a floating pocket held in place by like an altered paper clip or bobby pin or whatnot, you would have to decorate the back as well, wouldn't you? Go all the way round. But this is going to be glued down. So we ain't got to mess about with all that. Let me just make sure I've got it the right way. Yeah. Yeah, and I've got that the right way. And yeah, we want it fairly near the top. And over. Right. Oh, that's too near. That's gone right to the top. It slid. Right, let's move it again. I want it just a little smidge down. Maybe 1/8 of an inch or just over. Okay. Oh, come on. Won't bend. Right. Right, let's look at that. Yeah, I like that. Right, I don't know what that is. Is that inside or out? I'm not sure. Oh, you won't see that in a minute anyway. I'm coming to the bottom. Right, and then that going through the middle is just adorable, I think. So again, we don't need a right lot. Just enough so it's going to stay around there. And then, what's it called? Once it's glued down, it'll all be firmly in place and it won't shift. So, on this one, I'm going to put a bit of glue behind the thingy. Didn't bother with that, I just done it at the sides. Because I knew, one, I was putting this on top, and two, that's a mesh. So the glue just will squelch straight through onto my little pores. So we don't want that. Right. Okay, so let's see. I want it in the middle. Get on. Oh, we went a bit off-road. Let's see. Right. That needs moving a little tad down. Right. Oh, I like it so far. And we're not nowhere near done yet. Right, so I'm going to poke this through. Over here. Oh, it's so lovely. Right, but I've got to be... Maybe I should have done this before I stuck it down. Because I've got a really strong possibility of tearing it. So I'm just grabbing my good old poker. Right. Ooh, that nearly fell off. Right. I'm going to go all the way through, but that don't matter. And like to the other side, because I'm trying to get through the velvet. And as we just discussed, it's thick, isn't it? So it's a bit hard. Right, I should have definitely done this before I stuck it down. Right, but we're in. And then, yeah, because of the bend in it. Right, I've got it sort of bent, almost. I'm just going to grab a little pair of pliers so that we can proper pinch it. That my little fingers can't cope with. So, giving it a good old pinch into place. That's it. Right. That is lovely. Oh, I love it. It's adorable. Can't wait till it's on the page and look, that bit's coming down. It looks so lovely. Right, so I do need to get in there with a little bit of washi with some glue on. Right. And I'm going to trim it neatly. And then, oh, trim it again. About the width of our ribbon. Let me trim it again because that silver is see-through. And then instead of me getting stuck up to the eyeballs by gluing the thing, the bit of washi, I'm going to hold it open and glue the position where I want it. And then I'm going in with my washi. Right. Okay. So that is covering the spike, whatever you call it, that would normally go in someone's ear hole. That is like that. Right, and then that. Look at the front. Oh, so gorgeous. Right, while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm gonna trim this off a bit so we're not too bulky. That one is alright, I think. And yeah, then press this, just giving it a squeeze. That's the great thing about using Fabric-Tac, it dries so quick. Right, so I can see a bit of washi. I've got to shift it a little touch. Right, come on. Might have to put more glue. Right. Dead straight line. Come on, not sticking up at the top or the bottom. I might have, yeah, I'm going to have to put more glue. Right, if you do this, don't glue your what's it shut? Your pocket. Because then you're just making it hard work for yourself. Note to self to not do that in future. What a wally I am. Right. It needs to come up just a touch. Now let's see. Oh yes, I can't see it. It's disappeared. Good. That's exactly what I want. So yeah, it would be much easier to do it while it's all open, but I don't do easy, do I? If there's a long way round, I'll take it, don't I? Right, so I might have one like that and a couple of little ones, like say, yeah, in a little cluster. It could just have that because it's so gorgeous and it's just stunning, that earring. Not me, like what I'm doing. The earring is just stunning. I really love it. I've been saving it for something special, and this is it. And oh, I don't know why I cut 3 off. I only want 2. I want a big one and 2 small ones, and we're going to sit them like that. Switch that over to the good side. Is that, yeah, that was upside down as well. And just a little thing, and I'm going to put the bling in the middle again. I'm just wondering if I need anything else, but I don't think so, because I think that is just it's the one, isn't it? It's just lovely. But yeah, just something little extra, and I'll put that slightly overhanging, and then these two. That one's going on that dot that I don't know what it is, but yes, never to be seen again, which is good. And then this one, and we're going to grab the tweezers again. Right, up there a little bit, yeah, like that. In a bit, that's it. Right, and then where's our tweezers? I put them away. There they are. Right, so we want a big gem and 2 small gems. I've still got small ones that are plain. Yeah, I have. Right. Oh, and I'll loosen them first like I did before. Let's have a look. Oh, I've got nail varnish coming off because it's dissolving from the Fabri-Tac and getting everywhere, but oh, we don't want to worry about that, as long as it don't come off onto anything good. I don't care. Right, and I need to wipe the top of that because I don't want gunky bits. I just want what I need. Right, so oh, I can't pick it up now, that one. There we go. Right, and now I've got my tweezers at the ready. A small little dot. Oh, that's it. Oh, I moved it. No. Oh, yes I have. No, I haven't. Oh, get back in the middle. That's it. Oh, does anyone else talk to their equipment and stuff? Oh, I do it all the time. I don't even realise I'm doing it sometimes. I did just then realise how lunatic I sound. But, oh, I really like that. It's my favourite thing. Right, now, look. Pop this in. Pop in. Come on. Play the game. Right. Okay, once this is stuck down, it'll be much easier to get in and out. But I've got something else there. Is that nail varnish? Right, I really like that. I just think it's so pretty. And once it's on a page, sit like that. And nice big tags to journal on, and something blingy and gorgeous to look at. That's got to be slightly more in the centre, as has that one. That one's perfect. Right, that's it. Right, so I'm really pleased with that. It's took me forever, but it was worth just taking me time, getting out my tweezers and things, because the result ends up better, don't it, if you spend a bit more time and don't rush headlong into things like me. Right. So I'm just going to grab something else. Right, so I've got a couple of pieces from Amy's purple kit. Now, this woman is dressed in the proper appropriate clothing for the era that I'm going for. So, I've already inked around her the other day because I was thinking of using that. But I need to have her a bit wider. I'm thinking maybe putting this behind, obviously cutting a bit, and then I've got to back that as well. And I absolutely love this as a journaling card, but it's a birthday card, as is, yeah, these ones, right? But that can always be covered. Like, I've run out of purple flowers, I've got to go online and get some, but I can easily cover it. I thought I could cover that with a word or something, you know. But we'll do this one first. So I'm just looking roughly what size we want. Yeah, a nice journaling card. Hang on, I'm alright eyeballing the thingy, but I wasn't sure at all what height it was. I'm going to go on that line there, and then put that right in the centre. Oh, I really like it already. I ain't even done anything, but I love it. I love the woman. She's just gorgeous. Right, back her on this paper that's got the markings from doily. Dawn sent me some doilies, and oh my gosh, they take your coffee dye to a whole new level. Even when it's just faint like that, in person you can see it, and it just makes a difference. It really does. Yeah, I was going to glue stick this bit first. And back it. I know I ain't got right long left, but I really like what I have done so far, so it's all good, isn't it? Don't matter how long it took me. Ooh. But yeah, oh, that earring. I just keep seeing it in my mind, even though I've put it down and I don't even know where. It's just so lovely, and I have been saving it for something really special. And this journal is just turning out to be such a love story for me, because it's like got the story of my great nana. It's for a friend, Laurie. She's ordered it, and she's always so supportive and so enthusiastic with everything and that. And so it's really lovely to make something knowing who you've got in mind and what they're like, and yeah, all of that. It just, right, where's my lady gone? Here she is. Right, do I want to keep it square or round her corners? I think I'm going to round the corners, and so I'll do the same for her. Or will I? Decisions, I don't know. Let's have a look. I don't want to round the corners and then think, oh, I wish I hadn't done that. And then I've got to print out another one. Do kind of like her just square on like that. It's just gorgeous. Such a lovely image. Right. And so, yeah, I'll decide while we're doing this. But yeah, she's just beautiful and lovely clothing. I love the hat. I love all them old-fashioned fashions. All those old styles. I really wished that I'd lived in another era. All the petticoats and all the frills and the fancy hats and that, just absolutely stunning. But yeah, we just don't bother, do we? I've just got leggings and a jumper on. Like, it's not a great look. But yeah, back in those days, even like the maids and things had dresses with frills and petticoats and whatnot. You know, it wasn't just the rich and that. Everyone did. But and always wore a hat. I've got lovely photos of family, and I've included some like you've seen in this kit with like lovely fashions and that. I really just adore them. I'm just looking at the pattern to see what way up, and oh, right, yeah, she's beautiful. And this kit is like a mini kit, the purple one, but it's just gorgeous though. And like I said, there's a few like birthday card images that you can print bigger and send as birthday cards. Because even the old-fashioned cards, this is like watercolour and that they used to do. It weren't just like mass-produced stuff like what's now. It was, the things they had on sale was adorable. Amy sent me a 100-year-old Valentine card before. I've got it framed and up on the wall because it's just beautiful. It was in my craft room, but now I haven't got a craft room, so it's in my bedroom. Right, now, she deserves a bit of frill and that, don't she? A bit of something. Hang on, I had a little bit of something, an offcut. This is all I've got left of this little one. But it'll get lost on there because of the purple background. A little bit of this, maybe. Or maybe at the top. Or down one side. Here we go. Decisions, decisions. That looks nice. Or I'm just seeing what else I've got lying around. Right, I think I am going to go with that there. And these white flowers, I've got some that are coffee dyed. I don't want... The good thing when you do that is like some come out lighter than others, so you've got a little selection. And as well, I do dye them with alcohol inks, which brings out some lovely results. I could do a violet one with, I've got violet alcohol ink that I made. I buy good quality food colouring and I do it with food colouring, water and a bit of surgical spirit, which is rubbing alcohol to everyone else in the world, it seems, but we call it surgical spirit. But yeah, a few drops of that in there. And yeah, I do make coffee sprays as well. I've got a light one and a dark one, like strong and weak coffee. Just when something needs a little bit extra, then it's already got. Right, I'm going to pull that out a little bit like that. And then, right, let's see. These are quite dark. I have got some that are a little bit lighter. Goldeny kind of. Yeah, I think that one right in there. It would be in the middle, but that don't matter. Oh, come on. And I'm going to put something in the middle again. Right. So it's curled up a bit, but that don't matter. Once it's glued down, it'll be nice and back to its normal shape. Right. Okay, so just overlapping there. Right, that bit of stray glue off. Pull this back into shape. Okay, so I'm going to grab a little. Let's have a look in the box that Lily made me. So many lilies in my family. Only one at present, but yeah, we've had quite a few go through the generations. What's that? Is that purple? No, it's brown. I know what I'm looking for, and it ain't none of them. Unless one of them. No, I've got some. Here it is. One of them. Now, go with the big one or the little one. I think the little one is just what we need for this journaling card. Oh, and as if by magic, it disappears, and it was. I thought, what on earth's happened? It was stuck on the bottle. Seriously, if it's going to happen, it happens here, doesn't it? What a nutcase I am. Right, I like that. That's done. So I've got time probably for one more thing. Right, so like I said, I really love this out of Amy's purple kit. So I've got some words and... Oops, keeping in theme with the ladies that paved the way for us to have a say. They had to believe, didn't they? They had to believe in themselves, they had to believe in their cause. And they did. And they changed the world for women. So I think believe is a really good word that I could cover up happy birthday with. So I gently want to just pat so that I don't smudge. Right. And then just darken up the edges. And Meg, I forgot to do the camera again, but we're on the home straight, and I've got a little bit of cheesecloth. I'm wondering if it'll be enough to sit behind there. Yes, right, and if I get it right, it will cover happy birthday and sit sort of like that. I might have a bigger bit. I have got a bigger bit. Not loads bigger, but just right. Just getting a little bit bigger, losing. I'll take off that seam there, right, and okay, pull it about a little bit. That will sit like that. Believe will sit on top. Yes, I love it. Right, because that card, it just sings to me. I didn't want to cut any of it off because I like the corners, I like everything, and so yeah, it just, I could trim that a little bit and then give it another little pull. And oh, that's fine, it's stuck to the cheesecloth and not the card, so I can just give it a little trim, fray it, a little trim and fray. Right, now let's see. Whoop. Yeah, I love it. Right, and then I've got time to do one more thing because I've partially done it, because I had to pause while the kids' bedtime drinks and everything was sorted out. So I prepped a little bit. Right, so that's another piece done. Let's get rid of these. I know I've got time for one more little thing. I'll just keep it short and sweet. So what I did, I've took one of my pages and I've shrunk it down to be 4 by 6, you know, like the old photographs. I've got some pages that I've already inked and that. I'm going to make a little booklet. This front page, there's that header there to sort of make a, like write in it, notes or whatever, or stick it in. But it's a bit plain, so I've took another one of Amy's birthday cards, and I know it's cheating a bit that I've already thingy bobbed, but it was this one, and with the sentiment like that. So I've just torn off what I wanted, and yeah, like I said, it is a little bit of a cheat, but I did have like a few minutes to wait before I could put the camera back on, because someone wanted, like, yeah, the kids' bedtime drinks, and then someone else wanted something else, and then there was a knock at the door of something being delivered, and so yeah, it I had a few minutes, and I thought, why not prep? And I took the butterfly that's on one of the sheets with the elements. It's the only thing on there to be fussy cut, and I've fussy cut it, but I've dirtied it right up so that it goes with this really aged card, you know, because it was a lot brighter. But I've just rubbed all over it and gone round with my distress ink, and I thought we can stick that there. And then while I was scaling down the pages, I did the same thing with that sheet. And so what I've done, I've cut off the ends, and I'm going to make a couple of little tuck spots, one in each of the little cover for our little notebook, and stick that there. And I've just put glue along the bottom and the sides so that we can slide stuff in the top. Right. And then, right, this one will go here, and this one's a little bit wider at the back because I cut the front one first, and then I thought I didn't want to cut any of that butterfly off, so I just done it a bit wider. And so that's going to go in there like that. Just before I do that, I grabbed a couple of my tags and I cut them down a little bit smaller. They was already printed out normal size, so I just grabbed them because they're on like a thick-ish paper, and I'm going to slot those in there. Just bear with me for a minute. Just grabbing a little bit of sari silk, and so I cut them down a little bit and then cut the corners off, not following the guide, just doing my own, like cutting them off with my little card to make them a little bit smaller. And so the holes, where I've cut them down, the holes didn't properly line up. So what I did was I've punched an hole where I wanted it, and the mark where the hole would have been, I have covered with one of them little hole reinforcers. And I've just got a sheet, got a big pack, they last forever, of white ones, and yeah, just rubbed lightly with my vintage photo ink so that they can just sit in there, or something little I could go in there really. It don't have to be these, but for the purposes of this video I ain't got time to make anything else, so I'm just popping them in there, and like that. And there could be a couple of other things go in there. I might leave them out for now, and we're just going to sew this in. So right, I should have, yeah, I've got, yep, a bit of thread on a needle already. I didn't prepare that now, I just knew that I had one in there from last time. And I ain't even going to bother punching holes or nothing. I'm just going to go through and do it. Right. Because it's just a little notebook. So, oh. Just going to sew this. And then that's us done. I know that our hour's up now, so I might even have gone over a little bit. If I have, I apologise, but I do forget to stop and start the thing. I start off all well, and then I forget when I pause to rummage, or if someone, every now and again you hear a little knock, don't you, like that. That's someone wanting to come out here to get a drink or wash their plate up or whatever, you know. Life is going on in my house a lot. We all everyone needs to do stuff, and that it's not just me and what I want. So yeah, I do a lot of stopping and starting, and when that happens, it I forget about the timer. I should make myself a sign and stick it on the wall in front of me when I'm doing these colour challenge videos, shouldn't I? Right, and I'm just going to trim that. I know I haven't sewn it brilliantly, but we're on a time frame here, loves, aren't we? We've got to crack on. So yes, just a little notebook. I'm going to cover that spine with just looking, I'm just going to use a bit of this. Right, so just, oh, come on glue, we ain't got time for this. Right, bit along there. Okay, I don't know how wide it actually is because it's all foldy uppy. Right, that's it. Get that bit. Oh, I'll smush that a bit. Let's open that bit up though. Oh, isn't it the way when you're trying to rush? I shouldn't try and rush because it makes me go slower. I'm just going to put a bit of glue under here. And then smush so it's like a wavy, creasy kind of thing going on. I'm going to do the same on the reverse. A little bit more glue. And smush. Right. Bam, bam. Right, let's do the decks a minute. Right, what we got that we've done, we've got that. We've got our little journaling card there. This one, I've loved using Amy's purple kit this time. And my favourite thing, this one, I know it's quite a plain and simple tag, but for me, the pocket with that earring is the showstopper for me. I really do like it, and yeah, I'm really glad I saved it for this project because that's a beautiful colour. And yeah, I'm really happy. So not very many things made. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you include this little thing. But yeah, I did prep the papers while we was paused. And yeah, I can put a couple of my tags in there. I might scale them down a little bit smaller so they fit in there nicely, and a couple of journaling cards, so I'll do that later. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked what I did and how it came out. I just think even this, it's really plain really, isn't it? But the little bits of bling and that, and then that big bit, just make it for me. I really like doing things like that. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you Amy for this week being purple. I do appreciate that. Oh, excuse me. I really do appreciate that because I have got a lot of bits and bobs to do, and this purple with the green is brilliant for my colours, and as is this one, I'm going to do something with and all. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you Amy, and I'll be back with something else very soon. Stay safe and well my lovelies, and just stay as wonderful as you always are. Love yous, bye for now.